Hey, what's up guys, it's Mars here, and welcome to a post commentary, Feed the Beast, episode 16. The reason I did this post is because I did a whole bunch of stuff that was pretty damn boring, and I figured I would show you guys a little bit and talk through this. So I dug this whole kind of corner mountain out, and this is where I'm going to do like my work shed. So I got some bricks, and then I realized, well, I have a little bit over 20, and I totally need a lot more than that. I didn't know if I wanted to go with the same design as the house, more or less. That's kind of what I ended up with. It is close to that kind of corner thing, but it is also in the works, so I'll figure it out as we go. I wasn't sure the dimension. I knew it didn't have to be something too big because I'm just putting in a couple machines for now, so I decided I'd go for something close to what it is now, and I think that's what it stays actually. And the reason being is just because if I want to kind of build up, then I can make a second story or a third story even, but I really don't need a lot of room for machines and stuff. There's not a ton of pipes like in Technic. There certainly can be, but I choose kind of not to go that way. Maybe I'll expand and do that eventually, but for now I think it's okay the way it is. I mean, I like it straightforward. It's close to home, so I don't have to always walk. And then I realized I needed more clay, so I made myself a couple sapphire shovels. I was going to go with diamond, but I figured I might as well use the sapphire. So sure enough, I have some clay right next to the house. I dug all this out, and you'll see a bit later on I have to even go get some more because I don't have enough brick. Luckily, for one piece of clay basically equals one brick, but it does take a ton of it. So here I refined some iron, and I really like the way these looked, and I did some fence posts with it. And I wasn't sure with the recipe. It's kind of an odd recipe actually. It's not what you expect it to be for some iron fence, but it's really not complicated, and it makes 12, which is quite a bit. So I thought it maybe make, you know, 1 or 2 or something like that, but no, it made 12, so I had just enough to actually do what I wanted here. Because it does look pretty bad the way it is, so I figured we'll go with some fences and put it around the water, and that way it stops the water from being kind of everywhere and ugly, and at the same time it makes something a little bit kind of pretty to look at as well, where this water is kind of cut off and it's just going down behind the bed on the other side. So I found that was really nice, and I kind of like the way it looks, so I stayed with it. I would have liked some like white fence posts, but this is the closest thing I could get, and then we'll eventually get different woods as well, so hopefully we can make some cool stuff. And then back on the house, some clay was done cooking, and I thought I might have enough, and sure enough, not even close to enough. 40, so that makes about 70 blocks or so, and you don't realize in Minecraft, but you just use blocks and you don't realize how many you've used, and they just go and go and go, and then you're empty and you've done like no progress. It's really crazy. If you guys ever try to estimate how many blocks you need for something, you probably underestimate a lot of the time, and that's just because every little kind of block that you put down, it doesn't take a lot of space, less than you expect it to, I guess. So there you go. I thought I would get the roof done and this whole side, and then not even close. The bees are doing fine. It's actually working here quite well, and it didn't produce any honeycomb or anything, but it did produce me an extra marshy drone, which was nice because now I can mix that with other things. I don't want to get rid of like my last marshy drone and mix it or anything like that, so it was nice. The wintry ones are so slow. It said they were slow, but I didn't expect them to be this slow. I don't know if it's because I'm so far away from home or what's going on, if the chunk doesn't generate because it's really far, so it doesn't allow the bees to kind of produce or whatever. But it's definitely something I want to look at and find out if the bees are just not going to produce if I'm not around, because if so, then I'll have to be around more often. But I just figured I'd go check on them every once in a while I was waiting for clay to cook and whatnot. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the roofing of the house. I mean, I just went straight brick all around to build myself a frame so it at least was done, and then I can modify it as I see fit. I think that's the best way to do it when you start building anyways. But I don't want the roof necessarily like the other one. I don't want to, I think I want to mix in some brick with it. Probably, probably kind of the brick that I have for the floor in the house. That might be a good idea. I'm not sure. It's all a work in progress, so one step at a time, definitely. But I am enjoying kind of the, well, I mean, if the house would look normal, I am enjoying the contrast of kind of the red brick in the mountain, and then this house is going to be have that like wooded feeling to it. So I really like the contrast that I'm having so far. Everything's nice in this little valley area. I really do enjoy it. Oh, and you'll probably notice I put some signs up. One says unrefined, the other one says refined. So I know which like ores are which, and I'm always running out of space, so it's nice to kind of be able to label it and do something with all the stuff I find, not just kind of have it, you know, lying around everywhere and just kind of hanging out there. So I figured, sure enough, I'll make a couple signs. And I don't know if this is new, but it makes 3 signs when you make a sign now. I don't know if that's something they updated, put in there, but it's definitely cool that it does that. Because I was expecting to make 2 signs, and then with the recipe for 1 sign, I got 3, so that was awesome. Just every time I get brick, I'm just trying to collect it as fast as I can to kind of go put it there and try to finish the house. Day 56, it's saying. Of course, I've kind of skipped some days or whatnot. So it's not really been like 56 full days, but it's kind of cool. I like that it puts that, and it tells you how much you've progressed. Yeah, like all those bricks got me 9 basically. So it's kind of crazy the way that works. I'm thinking the same thing as the other roof. The stairs look really, really nice. It's something, a pattern that I may keep doing, is put stairs on the roof as to kind of make the roof in an angle. I do like that concept, so we might go with that. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. If you guys don't like the look of something, because I'm not a master builder, not even close. So if you guys want to leave me some comments and tell me like, okay, this really doesn't look good, I'm not going to take it harshly. Give me an idea of what you think would work, and I will listen, and I will try to make it work as best as possible, as best as my abilities allow me to. And no, I didn't say as best as, I said as best as, but that's weird. So figured, hey, it's done. We have a structure. Let's get these machines in here. I was scared here. I didn't want to break it with the stone picks because it didn't seem to be breaking. So I went inside and I got the diamond picks, I think. Or did I use the ruby? I think I used a diamond pick on it because it's just safer that way. I didn't want to take the chance. I figured I'd need a crafting table, of course, in here, so I don't have to keep running in the house. I think what I'll do is make a crafting table in every building I make. I don't know how many houses or buildings I'm going to have. So for now, nothing's planned, but I knew I definitely needed a crafting table in here, and just one chest to put the machines in. I don't want to set up the machines just yet because the house isn't finished, so I didn't really see the sense in kind of plopping everything down and kind of getting that started when I'll probably have to move it. So that's kind of what I decided was best, to just store everything away. And there you go. Yeah, I used the ruby pick, and I was kind of scared because it wasn't breaking right away. And when that happens, sometimes the machine breaks and you just get a machine block out of it, or at least it was like that with Tekkit and Technic. So it kind of freaked the shit out of me a little bit, because I didn't want to lose my liquid transposer. Even though I haven't used it, it didn't kind of turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out, but you know, no harm there. Sure enough, these rocky drones, I got a comb out of it, which is awesome. I didn't do anything with it yet because I definitely want to put it in the centrifuge and see if we can't get anything cool out of it. But for now, I just figured I got some drones out of it. Let's put this marble drone with the Rocky Princess and see what we get. And I don't have the result of that. I'll do that live next episode. We'll see kind of what that gives us, if it's anything special. Hopefully it's something really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of that, and I'm looking forward to the results of the honeycombs, because I don't really know what that's going to produce, so it'll be nice to see anyways. And then I noticed there's a bunch of bees, and I don't think I have these ones, so I just collected them. But this is about the end of this, guys. So if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like and comment. I'm sorry it was in post. It just felt better because I had about 45 minutes of footage, and I condensed it all into 10 minutes of what were the most entertaining parts I found. So yeah, leave a like and comment if you enjoyed it, or a dislike and comment if not. And I'll catch you next time, where hopefully these this rocky and marbled bees, that hopefully they produce something really cool. I'm looking forward to it. So like always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.